be invited in.
Yeah, they needed to be invited.
9 out of 10 because take off time. He do the one.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that.
So hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. I have here myself and my friends.
Hey
And
girl.
say hey. So I have with me
Janelle, Briar,
Brandon,
and Jakari.
and
At AKA at Instagram. Thank you. No, just kidding, y'all.
go on, do me.
just know what he said.
Don't ignore that. Follow me.
Nelly897 and maybe an underscore, maybe not.
All platforms.
So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna do the reaction to the Sinners movie. Yeah. So basically, we all went and watched the movie on the same night. What a coincidence! But it was so good. So right now we're gonna go ahead and movie shit. So I'm gonna add like a clipping in the movie, like the trailer on YouTube, so you guys can see what we're really talking about. But you guys need to check this movie out. So what we want to talk about first, we want to talk about how the movie started off.
Yes.
So basically, the movie started off like a slavery movie.
Yes, we thought it was about slavery. I thought it was gonna be, but it was good. I wasn't there for the beginning because I was getting my popcorn.
Right.
I don't know what happened in the beginning. I honestly, someone got to explain to me because I don't know how they even got to throw the party.
Basically, I was there from the start.
Mm-hmm.
So at the start of the movie, it was basically like the twins was coming from Chicago. So they went to Chicago for some time to get away from the village and stuff to make money. So they came back at the start of the movie. They came back now to open a business so they can open a business in their community. And so they decided to open that was the opening. So when you guys came, that was the opening party night. So they were just opening their new business basically. So they came and they bought a lot of food, a lot of liquor and stuff. So to get some big people to come in and spend some money. So that they started the entire day they were working on setting up for the party. So that night of the party, that would be the first opening, so they could see how they will go forward with profiting, making money from the business after coming from Chicago, after they would have been away for.
My man, he ate in that movie.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Michael B. Jordan ate in that movie.
Yes.
Which one? Which version?
Both.
For real.
Both.
The
And
blue one
that's-
and the red one.
Yeah, I would say what your favorite part.
What are your favorite part of the movie?
Be careful.
The music scene.
The music scene.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes, the music scene was so good. Like it was just so good.
Yeah,
Like,
it brings
I
me
don't know
back
if they
to
can
like
hear
real
us.
culture. Like you,
My favorite part was the music scene where what was his name? Church Boy.
but it's better
Boy,
to
yeah.
Preacher
it's
Boy.
better
When
to
Preacher Boy
use
was
the mic.
singing. When Preacher Boy was singing and like you could feel his little power. They said it was like a power or something that he can feel the ancestors and
Yes.
the future,
from the
the
future past and the
The
present.
future. So it was like a representation of everything coming
Yes,
back.
like
When
just
he-
all the
And
culture.
all the
completely.
cultures. It
Yeah.
wasn't just
Compiled.
black.
Yeah, and it was just like this.
And I feel like the
It
visuals,
was so good.
the visuals just spoke so loud during that scene with the music. Oh my god, it was amazing. If y'all see it, y'all just gotta watch it.
Yeah, that scene can change.
My favorite scene was definitely the last scene. Well, one of the last scenes where they killed the evil vampire, like the head.
Yeah, I like that part.
You know, it was actually a cool part. I thought the vampire would come back to life. At the
Yeah.
end, like he was,
yes, it did
I
look
was
like
like,
that.
it's
For a
not
second. I'm like,
over.
this nigga still not dead.
The way
The
it
song was
Yes.
so slow.
it was, oh my god.
What?
The song creeped up so.
and he was
like-
still moving.
Yes.
It took
In
me
the
so
water.
long.
It was-
Uh-huh.
it was-
I was like,
That's the part that
what's
scared me
going
because I
on?
thought the fire was gonna cancel out the water.
Yes,
Yeah,
for some reason,
I
I
don't
thought the
know.
sun was going to cancel it out. Or
I
something.
don't know what
Yeah.
I thought. I'm just like, why is he taking so long to die? Nigga die, like just die.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Nigga not
exactly. So what's your favorite part, Brian?
So I got one more part. It was touching at the end, even
The
though
baby.
even
Yes.
no, even though they were
Stop coming in.
no, even though he was a vampire and smoked and killed his brother, he didn't kill. He had a chance to kill Preacher Boy and still didn't kill him. Like that's how much the brothers loved each other.
And they was family. They
Because the
was
final wish he asked for him not to kill Preacher Boy and turn on.
I love that though.
He could have
And then
easily
how
killed
much
him. He
loved
could have
his
easily
cousin,
killed
That
him.
was so sweet.
Yes, and then he was going to kill him.
And then he gave him a
spoiler.
choice too.
Yes.
Like I love that part.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
I'm
I really don't remember what my favorite part was. The whole movie was so good, but I liked every single part. But I can tell you who my favorite character was. Like, I feel like it kind of changes, but I feel like my favorite character was probably Smoke, because I feel like he had like the most
Was
like.
it the blue or the red?
It was the blue.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. But yes, I feel like he was just. I feel like, yeah, he stood on business, and I feel
He
like
don't play.
he was misunderstood a lot. Like, I feel like he was just somebody who was really hurt. Like, he was really hurt, and he got his happy ending, which was crazy. His happy ending was dying. Like, that was the only way he was gonna have a happy ending, is if he died, which is crazy to me. That was the only thing that was the only heaven he could ever live in, was death. So, you know, and it was the fact that either way, and it's the fact that either way they was gonna, like, something was gonna happen to all of them if the vampire didn't come, because the KKK was still gonna come anyways.
Yes, that's true.
So it was just like, that was the only way that he would find peace, is in death. So at the end of the day, that was kind of, that's the only way they was gonna find peace. So the vampire really didn't take much from them, because like they didn't really have much, if that makes sense. Yeah,
that's so real. That's a good way to look at it. Okay, so I have two favorite parts. My favorite part was like basically when his girlfriend died.
Which one?
That would be, I think it was
the black one. Stacks. No, the white or the black girl.
The black girl.
Okay, no, you're thinking about Smoke.
Smoke. So that would be Smoke. So basically, she died. She told him, like, if I die when they come in here, please kill me before I go to them. Yes. I feel that like that part was so fire.
She rather go to her heaven, because she was like, I have someone waiting for me. If I die a vampire, I'm not going to go to the right heaven.
And like, I don't know if you guys saw the part when he was like, why didn't we get our baby? Why didn't we have our baby? But in real, she had a miscarriage. She basically had a miscarriage and did not tell him, because he left for so long to go make a life for himself. So she did actually got pregnant, but she lost the baby. So that was like hurting her and hurting him and making the relationship so difficult. But she asked him to make a promise to her that she won't go to them. And in that moment, it was so hard for him to like stab her. Yeah, it was so hard, because he was thinking about it, and then the vampire is coming, and when immediately as he stabbed her, they run out. So that was so powerful. I believe she's so powerful, and she made the movie so good. I like her, because
she a witch.
I think she did like
she did do like spells.
It was like hoodoo or something like that. So
yeah, she did do some stuff that I don't understand, but she can see things or feel things basically. Like
some people are like that
when the energy is not right. Like she have that.
And also, I think our ancestors did stuff like that all the time, but we was told that it was evil, so it kind of like got. So like now it's like not a good practice to do now, because people was told that it was evil, and it's like
So my favorite character would be Preacher Boy. I think he's very young and he's so powerful. He's young but so powerful in the movie.
He literally has a gift. Like, everyone has a gift, and his gift was
and his gift was. And remember, the vampire said, "I came for you."
Yeah, he was the goal.
Yeah, and I'm not leaving without you, because with you, with us, we're stronger. And what was the scariest part to you all?
Girl,
that Irish dancing when they was dancing in the
that circle dancing was crazy.
But it was Tito.
Yeah. I guess I would say this is probably isn't scary to anybody else but me. But I hate scary movies. So I have anxiety right when I watch it. I'm scared to walk outside. But when the white girl was walking away from them sitting on the bench the first time, and she was walking away like, I'm going back in, and that nigga pounced in the air, like that white guy, that was scary.
I literally
the way he flew into the air, I said, oh no,
oh my god,
oh my gosh, and she would have never known.
Yeah, he just like.
Okay, but I would have never walked up to them and started talking to them.
Yeah, she's such a enough. I hate her for that part.
Yeah, so why did you walk up there and start talking to them? We just talked about how that was weird, how they was asking, trying to come into the party, got dismissed, and then you're gonna go over there and talk and yap with them and sit down beside them?
No, it's kind of understandable though.
Why? Here you go, because I need to know.
Okay, so I kind of get where she was coming from, because she was trying to use her white privilege to get them more money, because they knew she was they were struggling financially. So they were trying to bring like white revenue towards their black business, especially at that time in that era. It made sense, but I still don't think she was right for doing it.
Yeah, she
And
wasn't,
she wasn't
right.
definitely wasn't the right person to do
I
it.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, out here.
She was really like black for real. Like
Okay.
she was
I
like,
just going out too hard.
no. I agree with you though. Like that's what it was. She was trying to like use her white privilege to bring in more money for them. Another scary part was Cornbread got bit and
He looked a mess.
he's like, no, y'all think about that part. He said, "Can I come in?" And they're like, "Some Cornbread, you ain't never needed nobody permission to come in." He said, "All right." He Smoke handed him a thing and he grabbed his hair real fast and tried to bite it.
Oh my
Yeah, I
goodness,
jumped at that part.
Scariest part for me was when they were going to get away from the vampires. They opened the door and the leader was there, like not so fast. The leader for the vampire, when they opened the door, when they went upstairs and started fighting. So when the fight already started, they went upstairs to get out so they could go to sunlight, so they could go to sunup. And as soon as they opened the door, it was like not so fast.
Yes,
I need you. You're the gift I need.
Yes.
It was talking to
Because they was
preacher, but
running to
yeah,
try to get out
they were running trying to get out
the back
to,
door upstairs.
yeah, to the back door upstairs.
Yeah.
And-
He was running.
yeah, you
I
remember?
got you. Yeah.
And as soon as they opened it, it was there, like not so fast.
Yo, one thing that wasn't like, it wasn't scary, but like it gave me anxiety was when she went in there and they was like having sex, her and Stack. I'm like, oh my goodness, I hope Stack don't die. I hope he don't die.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, oh my goodness.
For a moment, I thought Preacher Boy would go there and see her
Yes, I was just
her
hoping.
back, open and stuff, looking like a vampire. It was
To
open.
get bit while having sex is crazy though. Like,
Yes.
imagine like a great time.
When he
and you
spit,
die.
when she spit his mouth, I was.
I thought that was
Oh my goodness, he on some freaky stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm like, yes.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Oh my gosh, I was like, oh, he gets down, and that's exactly why he died, full of lust.
Haley was the best character.
Anyway, we don't got time for the BS.
Best character, but she definitely played. I think she did good.
Yeah,
I think
I
she
think
did
she
really
was
good.
a good actor, but she was not. Was she the best character? No,
I would say she was the
barely
best.
added anything to it.
Haley was
She
the
had-
best character.
She was there cussing about a man trying to run
No,
on the
can I
Right,
No,
thank
no.
you, Valencia. See, we
Her-
see through the bullshit. We see through
She
the
stood up for
bullshit.
what she
I think she was
believed
the
in.
best.
The best female character was the black.
No,
girl.
because Haley is the whole reason everything started. In the
Right.
first place.
That's
So,
not the good.
that's
thing.
not
That's
good.
not good.
It's-
She did
not
too much.
good.
So
She
her
never
But
talked
was
about that
it
white
good? 'Cause
privilege.
maybe they needed to die and go see their son. Like, well, it was a huge massacre. So let me
Right.
Yeah.
Because half the people did not deserve
Everybody
that.
died.
Yeah.
And then
So,
people had their mothers
She's not the
and
best
fathers
character,
now.
and she didn't play. She played one of the. I don't know how to explain it because her role was big, and without her, it would have never happened because they would have never even talked to them to let
So I
them
wonder
in.
if she was actually part of the whole plan because this was all planned, right?
No, it wasn't
I
planned.
thought it was planned because I
It
thought
wasn't. No, it
The
wasn't
KKK
planned.
was planned. They were
Uh-huh.
planned to come in that morning and kill them. They didn't know nothing about vampires. So with the beginning scene of them opening the door to KK members, they were kind of like in tune. The vampire part wasn't planned. He just heard him singing and he wanted that because
Yeah.
he wanted to connect back with the ancestors and just feel alive again or something.
Yes.
But-
Oh, let me
So
speak about one
Wait, let me
part.
get to the part.
I
Bob should play that part.
was controversial.
So Haley part, Mary part, and it was she played the biggest role in it because without her, nothing would have ever happened. But her as a character alone wasn't that good. She didn't add much to
Cut that
the
out.
theme.
Cut that out.
Ain't no cut that out.
Cut that out.
Maybe she was just pretty.
Literally, that's the only
Maybe
reason
she
he
was
liked her. That's
pretty.
it. Like she really added nothing. A pretty face don't get me. You gotta actually have depth. She had no depth. Her character had.
have that.
She did. She just stood there by Stack. That's all she wanted was that BBC.
Stack?
Let's really talk about it.
Mhm.
All she wanted was Stack. That she didn't care about nobody else but Stack.
Mhm.
And that's why she
Period.
did what she did to try to get the
No,
money.
you're not
Yeah.
even
She knew
listening.
that.
You're not listening.
She-
The whole point of her character was the fact that when Stack and Smoke was born, their mom died having Stack, and Haley's or Mary's mom took care of raised them as her own.
Yeah.
And
So he messed with his sister.
he
That's
messed.
what I'm hearing.
That was not his sister. That's not his
That's
sister.
the weird.
That's not his sister. That's not his sister.
Yeah.
Listen, let me finish. And then growing up, Stack and Mary developed feelings for each other, but he didn't like working. Like they lived in a bad part of town. Like he didn't like what he was doing. That's why he went to Chicago to make business for himself. And when he left, he said, "I'll be back for you." He never came back for her.
Because can I say something? We gotta let
But
you
Because
what
what?
that got to do with her being a character? That's-
Because her whole point was
You shared his location, sorry.
Yeah.
her whole point of coming. Her whole point of being there was because she wanted to get closure with Stack. Why didn't Stack come back for her?
Let me say what I got to say.
Y'all not paying
His whole thing didn't make sense, but
Yeah, it did not. And y'all in the
didn't
comments,
add
y'all
to-
please tell us what he meant.
oh yeah, it's for real. If you made it this far in the comments, drop what you think he meant.
Haley's
What was the
mom,
next segment? Wait,
Stat and
Haley, but
Stack and Smoke are twins.
that's
right?
their mom. That don't have nothing to do with
Haley's
her.
mom helped.
She liked Stack, yes, but
No,
Stack didn't want to be
Haley's
with
mom-
her.
No,
Raised them,
Yes.
yes. She raised them, but they
Stack
had
and
feelings.
Yes, they did.
They
Yes,
had feelings
did.
for each other, but he didn't want them because the time zone they was in, they was trying to breed out the black. So she knew that if he was with a black man, that her life was going to be them. She didn't want her life to be them.
But she wanted to be with him.
She wanted to be with him, but he didn't want to be with her because of
Okay,
they were
but
black
her
in that
whole
time
point was being
period.
there because she wanted to get the closure with him.
And I said that, and that's why her character did what she did and let the vampires in on an accident. That's why I all tie back together.
Because she wanted to get money for stuff.
That still don't mean her
'cause she
character was
loves that.
important. Her character wasn't important, but
It
the role
was.
she played was
had
kind of
depth,
big.
it had depth.
It didn't have depth. She only had one reason was Stack. That was it.
That's it. What was the depth?
Her motivations
Was a man.
Stack.
logical and reasonable.
It was a
You tell me.
motivation,
He
No,
just
but
thinks
you
she's
not that
tell
pretty.
me.
Like, just be honest.
You
Like,
tell me if y'all got a significant other.
Was she Snow White?
Yeah.
She didn't play Snow White.
Y'all tell me y'all got
That
She
was
was
a
at Arrow. She was
y'all
like
have
the
a
show from
significant
Arrow.
other. And
Ooh. She
y'all in
played.
that
She was at
situation.
Ant-Man too.
What are y'all doing? Y'all coming back for that person? You really love them.
No, not if they left me.
Okay, let Janelle go. Next segment.
I'm never coming
I
back.
have such a good segment. The Asian lady. Okay.
Yes,
Julie.
I was gonna talk about that.
I was down for what she did. I'm not gonna lie, because there's no way waiting till the day was gonna work. I think that if she, first of all, she's still in business because nobody was gonna come after her daughter. I don't think that they would have went that far. But if this whole fight didn't happen, I don't think they would have died. I think they would have just went hiding and then attacked the town. Yeah. So I think what she did needed to be done. Everybody was so mad at her, but I was mad at her at first. But I was like, low key, she's still in business and she did it.
I was so
She
mad.
did what she needed to do.
I was like,
But low, she needed. There's no way they would have lasted to the morning and they would have just spread it across the
But
whole
where would they
town.
have
Can I say
went?
something?
Y'all, but where
To
would
the
they have
darkness.
went?
They could just find somewhere
invited
dark.
in.
But they could have went
Yeah.
anywhere else in
It
the
was
forest.
You see Haley and Stack said.
Yeah, they survived, so they could have just went anywhere.
You're right. Maybe a
But I do
cave.
gotta say something. Can I say something?
I love her. I ain't gonna lie.
So basically, I'm not gonna say she was completely wrong with what she did. It was understandable, but it still
You
should
should have
never
talked
been
it out with the team
done.
because we weren't ready. Everybody was still
Yeah,
fucking making
you
shit.
could have gave them more time to prepare instead of just yelling, let it in. And I get where she was coming from. Yeah, saying let them in. Right.
Nobody was prepared though. Like,
Nobody
that's
was
the thing.
prepared.
They weren't
But
prepared.
I
And
still
think
think-
if they got more time, then so much people wouldn't die.
But I still
end
think
up dying.
she was thinking too much in the heat of the moment. I would too. I always look at the situation.
I was so
But they wasn't
upset.
really worried about her or her daughter. They really
Yeah,
wanted
that was my
Preacher
thing.
Boy.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
the
my
only
thing.
So
thing.
if
Yeah,
she,
that's what you. Yeah.
so
was
she
just
did that for
thinking
no
about-
reason
yeah.
because her going out there would have made no difference to the story because
They
they
would
wasn't
just
looking
eat
for
her.
her. Right. They
would
wasn't
just
looking for her. So they didn't really care about her child. He just wanted to find a reaction. That's what he did. And that's how they got in the first place. So what she did was
He knew who to mess
irrational.
with. Let's just
It was
say that.
irrational.
but
But it-
rational at the same time.
Yeah,
Because
it worked out. Thank God. Like good. I'm glad it worked out.
It didn't work out because
it
they
didn't work because
coulda
they all
They
But
all
I'm
died.
just thinking about
died.
how like if she didn't do that and they waited till morning,
they would have still had to fight
this-
the next
everything
day.
would be invited in.
Yeah, they needed to be invited.
But why not
in.
take the fight outside just in
But-
case so you can run back inside?
But get
Exactly. That's where her fault is that she
Yeah,
just
she
threw that
just
out
let
there.
him
she
in.
invite them. She
Mind you, wait, can we
invited
talk about
them
the spot real
in
quick?
Where there's
How
no,
could
not
she
enough
invite them
space.
in?
Because remember, they were at the door talking like for hours and hours. His brother was talking to him. Stock was talking to Smoke. He was convincing him. They were eating people in front of them, and they were at the door,
And she
and they were still
still
untouchable.
said-
They were still untouchable. And she saw her husband, baby, come out. You realize your husband already went to them, so why you want to go out there when you know?
But she wasn't. It wasn't. She was over it by then. She was more mad about the fact that they talking about her daughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, but people are gonna
a
tell you
reasonable
stuff
thing.
because they want to get you out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
And-
was saying that's my point. Like what she did is not completely unreasonable. Like, oh, you would have probably did it too. Like, imagine you had a kid and they was, and you would rather die
But the
before
kid
your
is
kid
nowhere
died.
there. They don't even know she have a
But-
The
daughter.
husband would know where she's at.
The husband and they
But they
share
can't go
memories.
in. They can't go in.
They
Because
can't
she
know.
don't. The little girl don't know that.
Yeah, so she probably just accidentally invite her parents in, but they would. That was still never the point. They never wanted her or her kid. They wanted Preacher
Exactly.
Boy,
They-
but she still
They
didn't
was
know
just
that.
bluffing.
I thought she
And
still don't kiss.
yeah, she did stand on business though. She went down with her
And
husband.
she died. She knew. She knew she was gonna die, and she was okay
And
with that. As
she-
long as he died too.
Like as long as they wasn't gonna get to her daughter and she died with him, she was cool.
But now she's an orphan.
Yeah.
You'll do great, girl.
Aqua's also a good character.
I hope you did great. That was a long
Who, the
time ago.
Yeah, Aqua's a great
I feel
character.
like he has a name, but I don't remember.
The uncle.
The old dude.
Yeah, Uncle was a good character.
He sacrificed himself.
Yes. That's my favorite part. One of my favorite parts.
Yes.
Ankh sacrificed himself to like let
Yes,
Smoke
because he
live.
cut himself and then let the blood and
Yeah.
then send them upstairs. And it wasn't all about Smoke living, it was all about everybody else that was still alive, living
Yes.
and fighting. Oh my God. I love how it started because how it started, that's the same way it ended. Because Preacher Boy was walking in the church after coming back from what happened, and then after that, then everything would have then it was like a day later. So that's how the
Yeah.
movie started. The ending where he was walking in the church with his face all cut up and stuff with the guitar broken. That's how the movie started. Literally how it started.
Was there symbolism actually with the physical guitar?
Yeah,
I didn't get it, but I knew there was symbolism.
Yes.
because they said it was a symbolism between like music and Christianity, basically. Me and I was
Yes.
talking
Yeah,
about
what
this
about the
after.
preacher? Yeah, okay, so I need to know that because then what did it have to do with the dad and the pastor? Like, I
Yes.
need to look up the cliff notes.
Yeah, so basically this what happened. I don't really know. We might have to link the TikTok for this one, but it was a TikTok talking about how Preacher Boy, it was linked to Christianity and music because his
Yes,
dad
it
always
was.
said music will bring devil into your life. This music will bring devil into your life.
So
And
his dad didn't want him to do it.
his dad never wanted him to become a singer. He wanted to become a Christian or whatever, like a preacher or whatever. But he always loved music and he stuck to his heart and went about his way with music. So at the end of the movie where he started praying, remember at the end of the movie, it was like the sun started to rise. Well, it didn't rise yet actually, but it was like they was all in the water
Yeah,
and he
and
was about
all
to kill him.
the vampires are praying too. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like then they all
Yes.
start, Preacher Boy started saying this prayer, and then after Preacher Boy said this prayer, all the vampires start like recycling it. Symbolism, TikTok. So
Prayer.
symbolism with prayer, Christianity, and music. The dad always said he was going to bring the devil in his life with this music, but
And it
everybody,
happened.
it did happen, but not the way that y'all think. He didn't invite the devil in. The devil was just lured in by the life and culture and everything that happened
The
because his
culture,
music
because
was
the
powerful.
music is what brought them there.
Yeah, the music was brought them there. The music was powerful, and they wanted that music for himself. Like they wanted the music for himself. So at the end, where they start like the vampires finally caught up to Preacher Boy, and this was like the final scenes or whatever. When Preacher Boy he started giving a prayer because he thought
Yes.
everything was over, and he was like, "Just pray to God, everything will be okay." He prayed and he prayed and he prayed. Then nothing happened, and then the vampires started praying with him, and at the end, he said oh my God, what did he say? He started saying the same prayer that Preacher Boy did. And the vampire said,
Yeah.
"I heard this many a times. I
It's
was
like, give
there."
us Lord our daily bread. Is
Yes.
Yeah, it was
yes.
something.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I heard this prayer many times. I said it myself, but the prayers never work.
my
It just
God.
gives comfort." And that's when I know the symbolism. I can't really explain it, but we're going to link the TikTok, hopefully. I hope you see it.
TikTok,
But
I don't know.
I'm going to find a video for you. I'm finding it. But after that, he picked up the music. He picked up his guitar, which represented the music, and he killed the vampire with his
Yes.
He
guitar.
didn't kill him though.
He did
It
kill
didn't-
him.
it did-
That wasn't the last blow.
No,
That-
that didn't kill him. That only make him weak.
Yeah.
So when he hit it, the first time when he cut him with it, when he went through his neck like up here,
Yeah.
it didn't kill him. Smoke killed him.
Okay, then. Wait,
So
they got me.
they both killed him together.
They killed him
So
together,
it was
but
like a togetherness. So
but yeah.
but the guitar did something to him.
It did more than a prayer, basically.
Yes.
Said music
It
helped.
definitely, like,
It did because I saw the sunrise
I would get
coming
shade.
up. So we're gonna base the
The
movie.
movie.
Yes.
We're gonna rate the movie overall. So I'm gonna say, Janelle, you go. What do you rate the movie
And why?
and why?
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because for some reason I don't know why, but I feel like something's missing. I feel like there's like a scene that's left out or something. I feel like there's some information I didn't know, or not even that. There's just like I felt like they needed a filler of something in there. Like it was a good storyline, it flowed, but it felt like they could have done something else. I feel like we got to the fight a little too fast. Like I feel like we said, the little Asian girl doing all that too fast. I feel like we could have done that a little slow. But honestly, 9 out of 10 because I also hate scary movies. So for it to be a scary movie, and I went to movie theaters and watched it, it was pretty good. And I hate being scared. So 9 out of 10.
Period. 9 out of 10 is like a good
That's
score.
a good rating, actually.
That's actually a great rating. I would rate it 9 out of 10. Reason being because no,
I'm joking.
No, baby, my own perception.
Classic.
Anyways,
Follow her at Val _
Right.
the
make
beach.
it
yeah, but I would rate it 9 out of 10 because I think that it should have went more in depth before that fight happened. Like we were enjoying the music so much, and then just that just happened. I just
I
feel
kind of get
like
what y'all talking about.
I feel like I needed more of that enjoyment, that
like
music.
it didn't build up. The anticipation wasn't
Yes,
there. It let down.
Anticipation wasn't there. We just stopped the music and then we just hear. Went straight.
Yeah,
into
they was
the
like,
fight.
stop. Everybody
Like
went
tease me a
home.
little bit.
Yeah, give me a little suspense.
Mhm.
Let me be like, what's gonna happen next?
Like,
I needed,
oh my God.
I needed that. But the movie
Maybe she
overall,
like accidentally said it and whispered it or something, and then that's when they found out.
I think they also spent a long time trying to figure out they were vampires. Like too many people tried to get in the house. Too many things. It was
Literally half the people were going, and then
Yes.
98% of the people going, and then like it was like finally, who is this? What are you? I thought you were that.
yes,
like, we just now
Sorry.
figured out there's vampires after we already been killed 2 people in front of our face.
in.
Yeah, it was a little drag.
yes.
Oh yeah, after she bit his neck. Oh my God, thinking about that now. After Michael B. Jordan, after spoiler alert, after Mary and Stack was in that thing, and then Stack came back to life because I don't even think they were vampires. They still didn't know that they was vampires yet. Even though that man died and he literally ran out the house and she bit his neck and he turned.
Right when
Yes.
someone bites your neck and you bleeding like that, vampire.
Yeah,
Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing else I'm
literally.
thinking. Because why my neck?
it
And
did take a minute
they,
though.
They took a minute because at first I think Smoke was in shock that his brother died, so he was trying to process. He was so angry, but he was still trying to process the fact that his brother's turn and his brother just run
But when
out.
he came back to
He
life
just-
though,
yeah.
and why did the brother? That was another thing I kind of questioned about the movie. Why did the brother run out instead of just biting him or like taking Preacher Boy with him when he ran out?
And since the brother was already in there and Mary was already in there, didn't you think they would be allowed to come back in?
Yeah,
They
why
already were
didn't
in.
Mary
And
come back
already
in?
had the green light to come in at one time, so she should have been able to come in and out. So
Plotting to
Yeah.
get her in the writing room.
Yeah, but what do you rate
I caught it.
I rated my rating high just like yours. I fear it's a 9 out of 10. So I would rate the movie a 9 out of 10 as well. It was a great movie. Love the plot, love the storyline. Like Janelle said, something did feel like it was missing, and then the anticipation leading up to the whole fight scene was kind of anticlimactic. Like we were scared for the minute, but once they got in, it kind of felt like nothing happened. It was a horde of vampires, and you telling me they couldn't fight 4 people? That was insane to me.
Yeah,
Like that was
and
insane.
they didn't win, but they got pretty far in that fight.
They got
they
far in the
way
fight.
far.
Mind you, it was only 2 of them left at the
Only
end. It should have
2
never
of
been
them,
that. And it's not like
literally.
they was eating the body or nothing. They just had to bite them for 2 seconds.
Yeah,
So, anyways,
they weren't really killing; they were just transforming them.
right. So that was weird. I didn't like that part of the movie. And something did feel like it was missing. I feel like something. It was like a cherry on top that wasn't there, and I can't feel like the cake was good. Like it was good, but it was something missing, and I don't know what. And I wish I could find that too. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Love the movie.
Where's
The
your
visuals was
eyes?
amazing, and the
Let
way
me
that
see.
they represented music and culture and just like the everything with Black people,
I see.
crazy love. And
She don't want to.
Same. I said the same thing when I was at home. I was like, anything with Black people, I love. I love a good Black musical. I love when Black
I
people.
do.
Just
And I have to
shouting.
say-
we were. I wouldn't say we were the good people. Well, we were the good people. We were the good people in this situation, and I love that because it's like I think it's always Black people.
I love the ending.
Yeah.
Like Smoke was trying to bond with his family.
oh yeah, the ending.
And you was like, you're trying to tell me, oh, I can give you this, I can give you that. Oh,
Oh, the white man died before.
oh
He told me
yeah,
10,000 times. He knew the once was fine. He said, nah.
yeah.
But you see me talking.
No, really. Smoke was my favorite character. 9 out of 10 movie. Great. The way they represented the music and how
Preacher
it.
Boy,
What
you
was I talking
did
about?
that.
You already said that. So yeah, great movie. I don't know.
okay.
The music was great. 10 out of 10.
Michael B.
Oh
Jordan did a
yeah,
good job.
great job. And it's not a musical. It's just about music. It's not even about music. It's not a musical, but music is heavily implied in the film. I just want.
The
Yeah,
culture.
the culture was there, and then they didn't only show one culture. One thing about that movie, it low-key expanded
it
out.
was diverse.
And yes, the
Right.
fact that they had like the I don't know, I'm gonna say Asian. The fact that they had like the Asians in there, they had the white people, they had the Black people, they had everybody.
They literally had Native Americans, and the way that they set up their storyline played such a critical part to the story.
Yes.
Even like it was just the way they wrote it, and that time zone was
we
so
were
good.
dancing in the movie too.
Oh yes,
Yeah. We were
the
like,
music was moving me.
Because they know no matter what, like they showed a scene where everything was burning down, but yet the Black people were not the Black people, everyone was still dancing. It shows how music can bring everyone together.
Yes.
Even in the
Yes.
worst times, we can all come together for music. Like
Because at the end
it
of the
was
day, we're still
beautiful.
one.
Yes, at the end of the day, we are people. We all shit brown. We all bleed. red.
Yeah. There we
So
go.
stop trying to act like you're above anyone because of your color, your skin, your culture. You're not.
You're not, because they had that
Dominant.
Asian
Period.
girl. They had the Asian dude.
But I know we ate this reaction, so yeah.
Leave
we'll
a
get
like,
into
drop
it.
a comment, and
Leave a like,
subscribe.
drop a comment. Yeah, tell them.
Tell
Let
Missy
them
bye.
know.
Missy, what do you
Say
gotta
bye,
say in the
Missy.
results? She's quiet. So when she
Mitzi.
speaks, you know she moving.
Mitzi, what you gotta say?
They keep air
Nothing.
flowing around her.
Period. She ate that though. She heard that shot.
Okay.
Okay, we done.
All right, love
We're
y'all.
done.
Follow Val. She's so great.
She is.
She's doing things. for
Deuces.
Deuces.